Hey everyone! Welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti, and this is episode 23 of the Battleship Brawls Season 4. This episode we have the Slapdash by a nickel has become the new active combatant, so we will be seeing this ship in several of the upcoming battles. It'll continue to be battling its opponents and everything. But over here we have a new ship, well, semi-new. Some of you may have seen it fight one battle in which I put the wrong ship in before I realized my mistake and unlisted it. But this is the Revenge of the Return of the Curse of Oyashiro-sama by the Brisby Mouse. The Curse of Oyashiro-sama has been in, I think it was in Season 2, 3, and now this one, and each time just a new, what do you call it, title or article or whatever the heck you want to call it gets added onto the name because Brisby thinks it's funny to make me have to say all of that. I guess it kind of is. Anyway, this is the first time we're really seeing this, truly seeing it, other than that one oopsie I had. It's a pretty nice looking ship. It's got these, you know, decorative secondaries on the side, which are pretty nice. Got some cranes here, a lifeboat up there. Got the stack, which is apparently the sun. Look, jeez, that's bright. And then it has triple barrel turrets. It has 5 of them for 15 guns total. 2 super firing in the rear, and then 2 deck mounted, and a 3rd super firing on the front here. Oh, the superstructure here. It's got doors and stuff. It's even got stairs inside that you can walk up. It's a walkable superstructure, which is always cool. I always like that. The whole shape got that sort of almost sawtooth look to it. It just kind of wiggles in there and then tapers off, which it looks pretty nice. I always like that shape. Got a bit of a torpedo bulge here. Is this actual? Yeah, it's actual armor. It's not just spaced armor. There's stone in there. In the back, we got the 6 main propellers. No visible the jitterbee gone turning propellers, which is nice because those things, frankly, don't look very good. But I mean, what are you gonna do? But I did think it was amusing that it was 2 weeks after the tournament started. The game the devs decided to update and change it so that rudders have a shifting time. They don't just instantly apply their force, so making the JVGs not really, you know, needed for their intended purpose anymore. But you know, so be it. Such is life. All right, it's a very nice looking ship. I definitely approve. The color scheme is interesting. That very light but bright blue greenish sort of color with the red. It's very there's a very big contrast there. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, now that I've given you a good look at the ship, so people can make decisions based on the Hall of Beauty afterwards, let's go ahead and get to the good part. The part with the explosions. Slapdash immediately firing a volley. Those shells look like they may land right in the center of... Ooh, one of them hit that turret directly. That turret has been disabled by that strike. But with it being that first strike, it may be able to repair it. I don't know how good the repairs are on the curse. Meanwhile, the Slapdash took some hits as well, but all of its guns are fine. And oh, it did take some pretty hefty damage to its stern there. The curse is oh, it looks like it damaged that gun there on the Slapdash. Let's check on the curse. It is losing via as far as hit points go. Those guns on the Slapdash are brutal. They do some serious damage. Oh, and the curse loses another set of guns there. Oh, and that front turret's got to be done after that direct hit. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. They're just pouring the shells into those forward turrets. There's no way any of those are still active. I would be incredibly surprised if they were. The armor held up. All the barrels and stuff got cored in. It just annihilated the insides. Oh, and the Curse is having some buoyancy issues. Oh wow, it is taking a ton of damage just all over, down to 82%. It's getting absolutely annihilated by the Slapdash. Excuse me. Oh, it is getting very low in the water. I don't know if it's going to be able to... It may be considered... It is considered sinking, and it's gaining disqualification time there, you can see. And now that it is 80%, it is 80% sinking and going to despawn. It is not... The entire ship is underwater, basically. She is going down. And that is it. The battle is over. The Slapdash dominantly victorious. So we'll go ahead and get this restarted. Get round 2 underway. We'll see how it goes. That first volley of the Slapdash taking out the Curse's gun there was a pretty lucky shot. We'll see if it can manage to do it again. Or if the Curse can pick things up and get itself a victory this time. It took some hits right in the center there to the superstructure. All of its guns are still alive, though. Now it's turning, so this next volley was actually kind of turning into it. Oh! Taking some superstructure hits, but nothing too terrible. Now it's getting to fire its full arsenal back at the Slapdash. And we will see how well, like how close it is when both of these ships are able to fire at one another, like full on. Oh, we got a nice broadside brawl going on here. That's what I like to see. Oh, rear turret on the Curse has been disabled. Oh no, that's a front turret, not a rear turret. Which that is not good news for the Curse. It is taking heavy hits to its superstructure there. But it is fighting back. It's much closer this time. It's almost within 5%. And the Slapdash is having some listing issues. It is taking quite a bit of damage as well. But, I mean, the Curse is taking more, but the Slapdash is not getting out of this unscathed. It is having some serious listing issues. It is in danger of capsizing if that gets worse. But the last time the Curse got down this low, it started sinking. And yeah, as you can see, the rear of the ship is underwater. Or no, that's the front of the ship. Damn. Why do I keep getting the front and rear mixed up on this thing? Oh, go where, Malware Bites. Really? Like, you really had to do that right now? Like, really? I didn't tell you to do a scan, dang it. Yeah, the Curse is having some buoyancy issues of its own, but they're much more severe. The deck of the ship is actually pretty much entirely underwater. There's not much left above the waterline. It is not considered sinking yet, it seems. It is not getting an 80%. Oh, but there, you see that turn? The nose just dove down. It lost some serious buoyancy. I think she might be going down again. Pulling a Titanic. Yep, that's 80% sinking. And that is it. The battle is over. The Slapdash is victorious, though not quite so dominant to win this time. Getting down to 89%. Like, it took some hefty damage. It's like, okay, you can stop firing so we can look at you now. Apparently not ignoring salvage. But yeah, that gun took some damage. You know what? Let's wait for these smoke clouds to clear, and you know what? Screw you. Yeah, it has some barrel damage on this gun. This gun's banged up. This whole, like, just the whole center of this ship is just annihilated. Got quite a bit of hull damage. I mean, it's obviously not as bad as the Curse. The Curse sank. So, I mean, that's just kind of, you know, by default worse. But, yeah. So that's going to be the end of this battle, folks. It was a pretty quick one today. The Hall of Beauty votes for both of these vessels will be down in the description, as always, as well as links to the roster for the tournament, the forum thread, my Patreon, my Discord, all that good stuff. So go ahead and check that stuff out. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.